So today we're going to talk about like redoubled attacks. In Broadsword they call it doubling. Nowadays it'd be called like a redouble, a remise, but it's basically an attack and then making a second attack, okay? So we're going to start off with our wood chopping drill and accuracy drill. If I could get you over here, Adam. So what I'm going to do as the coach is he's going to hit me wrist, shoulder, head, middle, and side. So it's going to be da, 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 da. Okay, so first we're going to do it standing still. Da, 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 da. And we're going to add in the double tap. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And then once you get that down, the next step we're going to do is we're going to do it backing up and then moving forward. So the coach is going to go here. And you're going to, on each step, you're going to do a double tap. Okay? So, yeah, you start. I'm giving you the opening.
Okay.
So it's going to be like this. Da 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 da. So on each step you do 2. Da 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 da. Right? So front foot 2, back foot 2. Front foot, back foot 2. Okay? Again. Yeah, good. And then you can go back the same way or start over, okay? And you're going to do that back and forth. Okay, so grab a partner, start doing it still. Da, 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 da. Does anybody know what a remise is?
Sorry?
A remise. A remise. We don't really use it a whole lot, hey? What's that?
Attack and follow it up, right?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what it is. So it's like when you make an attack, usually it'll fail, the first one attacks, and you make a second one. The difference between the remise, actually I won't give it away yet, but in this one you make the attack to the same line as you just attacked, right? So you're making 2 attacks to exactly the same spot. And it could be like slightly off, or it might be a thrust instead of a cut afterwards, right? So a good example of that is if Adam comes over here. So it might be like something like a cut to a thrust. Come on over, right here. Okay, so say I make a cut at Adam here. He goes to parry, but he makes the error of not doing a cut with opposition. So you bring your arm back, right? So it's like boom, he brings his arm back to do the riposte. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So if I make it, boom, and here, right? Yes. That's when the remise comes in, okay? So you do that for me. So I go boom, and then pop. So it's the same line that I'm attacking. There I did it with a cut and a thrust, but I can do it with 2 cuts too, right? So here, boom. The problem is that for Hema, that's not a very solid cut. It's a very short one, right? So my first one was here, and my second one might be like that. No matter what, with a sharp sword, that's not going to be nice, especially when you're targeting the face, throat, eyes, that kind of thing. But there's ways of making that a little bit stronger. So I make my cut, he makes the error. Don't riposte yet, just move your hand out of the way as though you're going to. So boom, like that, right? So a draw cut. Or I can be mean and do boom, a sawing cut. Right? Or you can just do a little flick with opposition. So boom, like that, and just lock it out afterwards, okay? So that's what we're going to do. First of all, outside guard, attack with a cut one inside. They move their sword out of the way to make a riposte, and you just go in again and lock out their sword, okay? Give it a try. So he's going to throw the riposte at me, and really I have kind of 2 options for my targeting. And it really depends. Basically what you're looking for a lot of the times when this works is when people start winding up to riposte. So it's almost like an attack, a counterattack, or an attack into preparation. So if Adam parries and starts a wind up for his attack, I can do that and step out. And that's really to the same line. Like my attacks were in the same position. It's really just his arm that he moves. Or I can hit to the same spot. So boom, he starts his attack. And I counterattack, boom. And don't lift the arm this time. Just like have the arm low as you make that. So it's going to be boom, like that. Okay, those are your two options. And it's based on whatever they give you. If they give you the arm, so he, yeah, exactly. So boom, he attacks, just hit and step back. If not, hit and counter. And again, try to get the distance so that you're landing with the tip of your sword. If I'm like this, I'm too close. I want to hit here with the tip. Same thing with against his arm. So I've made my attack. Just want to hit with the tip of my sword. Okay, give it a try. So this works really good against people who kind of do automatic parry riposte. So you hear that sometimes people will call it things like iron triangle, whatever they call it, right? So they attack the top of the head, right? Maybe I parry like this and do a big riposte. My arm will get taken off against somebody who knows what they're doing. If Adam's caught me doing that, what's he gonna do? Immediately attack my arm. I'm dead, right? From the Remise or Redoublement or something like that, right? So that said, we could put it together with a little bit of footwork, or actually maybe why don't we try it from the other side first, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set it up in a sneaky way. We're both gonna be on the outside guard again. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna feint inside, they fall for it, and then hit outside, and they parry it, right? So you're gonna parry, boom! And then you start to make your riposte by raising the arm, and I hit and get out, okay? So it's gonna be feint, ba, ba, and out. Okay, give it a try. So what's the difference between a remise and a redoublement?
Well, I know what a remise is. I don't know what
You know what a remise, so what's a remise again?
does the attack twice on the same line.
So yeah, same line, so a second attack.
Is second line?
Yeah, second line, so a different line, exactly. So what that might look like would be, we'll kind of do the same scenario, except this time maybe he's better at parrying. So instead of like leaving to come back, he stays there. And then he's gonna riposte from there. But I'm gonna leave. And I'm gonna hit. So stay where you are, stay on the inside. So boom, boom, like that. And I move out. So I'm making two attacks, so out. Okay? Yep. And you can also do that with a thrust. So boom, second attack, right? It's really the same principles, or it could even be to a thrust to the arm. Step out. Okay, so that's a different, is you're changing lines. And you can move in any direction. I think the one forward is called a Rassemblement, where you attack, or a renewal of attack, where I come forward and make a second one. The footwork for us doesn't matter because it's going to be changing all the time. So in the broadsword tradition, typically they show this as hitting on a lunge, and then as the person begins their riposte, maybe raise the arm a bit, right? I attack to a different line and I step back. The way that I would rather do it would be here and then step back, but they show you like cutting as you're stepping back. Sometimes you miss that, so that's why I say. So the way I would do it would be here and then step back. Okay? Give it a try. And again, arm's always a good target. Okay guys, we're gonna try the same one that we're doing right now, and we're gonna add a little bit of distance. I'll borrow Adam. So as the coach, my options are I could move a little closer, kind of pressure him into maybe stepping back as he makes the cut. I can kind of stay where I am during it, or I can pull back and make him do like the Rassemblement or the renewal, where he sees lunge, recover forward, lunge again. Those are kind of the options, but we're going to do the same thing. Cut one, then cut two. I'll coach here. So. Good. Yeah, he got it. Right? That's the trick. You got no clue what they're going to do, right? So there you go. So we're going to vary the distance. So as the coach, you do the same thing, but during their attack you might step back, you might stay the same, or you might step forward. Okay, just vary it up. And it's okay to get it wrong as a student. Your student should be getting it about 70% of the time wrong, so that it's a little tricky, right? One thing you can do is you can set up the second attack with the first. So for an example, what that might look like is I could get Adam to attack me here, and then head, right? So, and then, yeah, 2 lunges. So he's going to make the first one a short lunge, the second one a long lunge, okay? You know how to do this. Up, good. Up. So he's using the first one whether it hits or not. Like if it just hits my guard, maybe I parry it, right? Good. Or yeah, he might have to go around. So he does that. Boom. Boom. Or it might be the same. Oh. And whether he hits or not, he's still going for that second one. Ideally, he hits me, for us, ideally he hits me 2 times, right? That would be the ideal scenario. And same thing on the other side. So bump, or bump. Oh, tricked ya. Bump, boom. Bump, bump. Bump. Just like that. So you can really do that on either side, give an opening, hit, and then hit deep. At the beginning, just let them hit straight. If you feel like you get to a place where you can disengage for the second one, go ahead and do that. But if you don't get there, that's okay. This is just kind of like, so we're hitting, whether we land the first one or not, we continue with the second one, okay? I'll borrow Adam. We're gonna have one side of the room. Their goal is parry to riposte. So Adam will be trying to parry riposte. So if he gets boom and hits me, he gets 3 points and wins the bout. Everything else is 1 point. If I get either a remise or a redoublement, I win. I get 3 points. Everything else is 1 point, okay? And then we'll rotate as always. So let's start by rotating. So go back to where you were, immediately rotate so you have a new partner other than the one you've been working with the whole time, and we'll get going.